Oh, now there's a good concert. If anybody wants to give me some tickets, good times. Hey, quarter to the hour just about. Welcome back to the CW Louisville Live this morning. You know, most of us had never heard of neuro-oncologists or oncology, much less be able to pronounce it, until we heard of Senator Ted Kennedy's unfortunate brain incident the other day. But the folks at Duke University, those are the guys that treated them, guys and gals, and one of those folks is here with us today and talking live with Gene West, and we're great to have you here.
Yeah, you know what, there's going to be an interesting collaboration between Norton Healthcare and Duke University. We're going to talk with Dr. Stephanie Wagner, and you know what, we also want to tell you that on Thursdays I'll be doing this, doing a live interview with a medical topic, and we encourage you to call in if you want to talk to her or have any questions.
The telephone number is 502-240-6527.
That's right. Again, it's 240-6527. Neuro-oncology. It's an interesting, kind of a new field, and it just came to light when we, as Dan said, heard about Senator Kennedy's condition. Dr. Stephanie Wagner is here with us today with Norton Healthcare. She is new to Louisville, sort of for the second time.
Yes, for the second time.
The only neuro-oncologist in the region, and she also, I know that you cannot discuss the senator's personal diagnosis or his treatment or everything, but I want to, first of all, neuro-oncology, neuro meaning nerves or having to do with the nervous system, and oncology, the study of cancer. How does that translate to brain tumors?
Well, really, neuro-oncology encompasses primary brain tumors, and also we're talking about primary brain tumors that don't come from other types of cancers. They started in the brain and they stay within the brain, and also primary spinal cord tumors. In addition, neuro-oncology encompasses metastatic brain tumors that come from other type of cancers, such as lung, breast, and melanoma.
Now, before, recently, that was a death sentence.
Right.
You were diagnosed
Definitely.
with cancerous brain tumor, and there was not a lot that could be done for you. That's all changed now.
Right, right. The standard of care for a high-grade glioma entails surgery followed by a combination of radiation with an oral chemotherapy, Temodar, followed by more Temodar. Right now, that study has been updated, and the 4-year survival is 10%. So it's still a very low number, which we at Duke and also here in Louisville would definitely like to improve upon. At Duke, we've been working with targeted therapies and new chemotherapy agents to try to improve upon that standard, because right now that standard is not acceptable.
Now, when we heard about Senator Kennedy's condition, he chose Duke, not University of Massachusetts, but Duke. Why Duke?
Well, I think there's a lot of factors. I mean, he kind of had a collaboration with several experts throughout the country, and the big issue with him was the location of his tumor. It wasn't an easily accessible surgery to go in and take most of the tumor out. We do know that if you can have all the tumor removed, you do have an improved survival, but that wasn't going to be a possibility for him. A partial resection or a debulking of the tumor where you try to remove as much as possible was really his best case scenario. And if you talk to different neurosurgeons throughout the country, there's lots of debate about whether that really changes your survival or not. Personally, Dr. Alan Friedman, who did his surgery, is world-renowned and is absolutely phenomenal at what he does. And if I had a brain tumor, I would have surgery by Dr. Alan Friedman. So it didn't surprise me that he actually came to Duke to have his surgery done.
All right, we have a caller. Let's see what a question she has. Sherry, are you on the line?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what's your question?
Yes, I have a neurological disorder. It's called pseudotumor cerebral, or idiopathic intracranial hypertension. I have a VP shunt, and within a month after I had it inserted, it just quit working. And this has taken almost 10 years of my life away from me, because it affects every organ in your body, as well as I'm losing vision, it's just all kinds of things, and I cannot find anyone in this area to listen to me. They're trying to treat all these individual things instead of looking at the whole picture. And I've gone online and tried to find some other, someone in this area that knows something about what pseudotumor cerebral is and how to treat it.
Sherry, is it a malignant condition? It's a benign tumor. Okay. Thank you for your call, Sherry.
Obviously, whether it's a benign or malignant brain tumor, it causes the same devastating effects depending on the location and so forth. But I primarily focus on malignancies, tumors that are malignant, that require radiation, require chemotherapy. I think your best bet is either to, I'm not sure if you have a neurologist or a neurosurgeon, but that would probably be a better person to address those issues, because unfortunately, you probably don't want to come see me because, the good thing is you don't have a malignant brain tumor. But again, I do recognize that, benign tumors cause just as many neurological complications as a malignant brain tumor.
Now let's talk about the collaboration between Norton Healthcare and Duke University that's just starting with your arrival here.
Yeah. This is a very, very exciting collaboration. It's the first of its kind for Duke and also for Louisville and really this entire region. And when I say this entire region, I mean Indiana, Ohio, Northern Tennessee, and Kentucky. And what we are going to be doing, we're going to be providing patients the same clinical trials that they could get at Duke University. These are investigator-initiated trials that you could only get at Duke, and we will be able to provide the exact same trial here in Louisville, Kentucky. We won't have all of the trials that they have at Duke, but we're picking a handful of trials that we think are most applicable to this area. We'll have a trial for newly diagnosed high-grade gliomas. We'll have one also for patients who aren't able to have surgery, an unresectable brain tumor. We'll have a trial for that. And then in addition, we'll have several trials for recurrent brain tumors. And as I mentioned earlier, 10% of patients are alive at 4 years. So unfortunately, most of the patients recur, so having trials for recurrent tumors is really key.
Okay, we want to give a number in the event that you know someone or you are affected by a cancerous brain tumor. Here's a number to call to reach Dr. Wagner. It's area code 502-629-3416. Again, 629-3416. If you have any interest in any of the clinical trials that we're talking about, give her a call, and she can tell you where to go to get all set up and everything. And again, thank you. Welcome to Louisville. It's going to be an exciting time.
Yes,
it really is
excited.
for this trial. So
Welcome back, Dr.
Thank
Webb.
you.
Yeah, right. And Jean, you can get a hold of her anytime. JeanWestMedicalDaily.com is the website where you can stream all of Jean's reports on demand, and also email Jean, hello@JeanWestMedicalDaily.com. Jean, have you updated your blog?
I have. I'm going to go run and do it right now with this information and this number. You betcha.
Great. All right. Thanks, ladies, very much. And Harold Workman, he's the guy that knows everything to know about the Kentucky State Fair. Coming up next, you come on back too. You're watching the CW Louisville live this morning.